Hello, everyone. We are presenting to you our Sprint 3 deliverable for CS 692 for text summarization and questionnaire generation using machine learning. So, giving you a quick introduction of what our project is. Basically, we've created a text summarization and questionnaire generation application wherein the text summarization process is done by generating a concise summary of a huge text while focusing on the section which gives us the useful information without using an overall meaning of sensical meaning of the text that's inputted. Then to access this application, a user has to mandatorily register himself by signing up, and then he'll be able to log into the app. This application majorly targets that the uploaded document is a source, and the important topics that are generated from the uploaded document will allow a user to concentrate on one particular topic, and such that redundant information is not given much more focus, and whatever relevant information is based on the particular text is generated. Then based on the topic which is selected by the user in the drop down list, a relevant set of question is generated, and through this the user will be allowed to select a question from the list. Then after selecting the question from the list, our application will also be able to extract a suitable answer from the uploaded document. And then this extracted answer is pretty much long sometimes. So with the help of machine learning technologies, we have made sure that our application is able to generate a short and a concise summary of the text that was input as a PDF or any other format, and the user is able to get only relevant information and no redundant information is given out, such that it's easier and faster for the user to access. And also this application will allow our users to listen to the text summary which is generated in an audio format by clicking on the narrate answer button. Moving on, we've also introduced a couple of new features, that is a voice assistant and an upload list. In this upload list functionality, what is basically happening is that the user is able to maintain his documents, which are customized for every user, and the user can access it from the application itself. And the voice assistant, what we've implemented is that the user can give instruction, just basically like how Alexa and Siri works. We've created Rihanna, who can, wherein the user can give instructions to her, and her application is able to perform certain tasks like making a Google search or a Wikipedia search or looking up for his time or location. Then in this sprint, we've also added the functionality wherein the voice assistant, that's Rihanna, is able to open an uploaded PDF by giving in an instruction to her. And in addition to that, we've also enhanced a couple of bits of CSS to make our application more attractive, and we just basically wanted to beautify it. Then in addition to that, our major focus was on enhancing the existing algorithm, which is TF-IDF, wherein we've integrated hyperparameters tuning. And hyperparameters tuning, what we have done is we are determining the right combination of parameters that will give us the maximized and the best result. Moving on, I'll be talking to you about user persona. So we've considered three personas. Firstly, that's of Joe, who is a student just like us. So Joe, being a student, has studied from a book, call it machine learning algorithms, and she also wants to test her knowledge and get an understanding of how much she's understood from that book, and what sort of grade she's going to score in the exam. So what she does is she will utilize this app of ours, which is text summarization, and then she'll try to answer the questions that are being generated. Then yes, so basically this application helps to get a good grade with an A. Then moving on to a second persona is where Professor McAllister, assuming he's an adjunct faculty at Pace. He's a very busy professor and he couldn't give enough time to design an appropriate exam question paper. So instead of spending money on assigning his work to other resources and wasting his own time, so he has assigned a TA who is Rob. But Rob is a student and he's not able to keep a balance between his easy and difficult questions, and he even takes a lot of time to set a question paper. So what Professor McAllister has done that he utilizes his text summarization web app to feed in notes and automatically generate a question paper. The third user persona that we can consider is Nate is a student and he doesn't like to sit in front of the laptop very much. So what he does is that instead of interacting much with the gadgets, he can utilize our app by giving more focus on the voice assistant feature. And he can also, instead of Googling and manually entering in data, he can just give in voice commands to the app and he can make a Wikipedia search or he can make a Google search and complete his essay writing work. Moving on, project algorithm will be explained by Shreyas.
Thank you, Ria. So I'll be explaining you the project algorithm. So in our algorithm, the user has to first log in and upload a document which has to be processed. And then out of that document, we are going to generate some important keywords. And this is done by this backend functions that includes the main algorithm. So we first tokenize every word from the text document by converting it into a dictionary type data structure, and then we remove the stop words. So which are the stop words? The stop words are the words which are less useful for, like which could be the pronouns, nouns, or some pronouns and some adverbs or something like that, using stemming and lemmatization. So we have three algorithms which we have implemented. So first is the LDA algorithm for used for the topic modeling. So we extract some important topics out of the document, and then we use the TF-IDF algorithm to generate the answers. So out of this extracted topics, we generate some questions, and for that relevant questions, we also generate some relevant answers. And word embedding is a part of this whole functionality. And then the model displays the generated questions and their relevant answers. And if those answers are too big, we can summarize those answers using the TF-IDF algorithm. So next I'll be explaining you the functionalities of our application. So first functionality is the user can summarize a PDF. So if the user wants to get the important lines out of the whole text, he can use the summarize function of our application. The next is the authentications of the credentials of the user. So user wants to log in order to access all the functionalities, and in order to do that, he has a secured username which is unique and a password. So the next is designing of home page. So first, the user lands into a home page when coming into our application, and he can access all other functionality of our application if he logs in, and otherwise he will just have the home page functionality. The next is the drop down menu of the topics. So after the user uploads a document, there is a list of topics which are extracted from the document from using the algorithm. So this is the functionality. And then after, the next functionality is generating the questions. So our application can generate questions out of those topics. So it's not just the important topics which our algorithm generates, but also some important questions on those topics. And those answers are also created for the relevant question which is selected from the drop down list of questions. So the next is the algorithm which summarizes. So after generating an answer, if the user thinks it is too long for an answer, the answer can be summarized and only the important text lines can be extracted using this functionality. The next functionality is a voice assistant. We have implemented Google search in our voice assistant, where the user doesn't have to go outside our application in order to do some Google search, but our voice assistant will just do it for him. And the next functionality is Wikipedia search. So we have also integrated the Wikipedia functionality in the voice assistant, which will enable our user to search from Wikipedia using his voice commands. So the next functionality is a dictionary application. So it's just a dictionary application for any word. If a user doesn't understand a specific word and is it from the academic domain, he can just put in the word in the input text box and he will get the meaning of that word. So the next is the uploaded document, which will be stored in a cloud technology. So we want to make our application as a global platform in our future scope. So in order to do that, we have incorporated the cloud technology using our application. So the next is the fetching the uploaded documents. So if a user has to fetch the documents which he has uploaded to the cloud, he can do that from all over the world, because the cloud, as we all know, it is go global in minutes. So we also have incorporated for file opening using voice assistant. So this helps the user to this helps the user in not searching the document manually, but just giving a command with the document name, and the voice assistant will directly search it for him and open the document. The next is to make our website tablet friendly. So we also want our web application to be a tablet friendly application, so that the lot of users can be targeted using this styling, and like the users can just use our application on the go. So these were the functionalities of application, and the next will be explained by Karan. Thank you.
Thank you, Shreyas. So in this slide, I'll be explaining the Sprint 3 work done. So in this, we did 3 tasks: storing document in cloud platform. It was in our higher priority, and the issues we identified is integration PostgreSQL on Heroku server with Django. The second task we did is fetching the upload document, and it was in also higher priority, and issues we identified nothing. And the third one is open file using voice assistant, and it was in our medium priority, and we didn't find any issues with it also. So this is the time duration we took to complete it, and the status is now complete. Test case 3A. The first test case is form validation and speed. So we worked on the login page validations. The wrong type of input is not allowed. The second one is user sign up validation. Password and email ID validation is placed. The third one is TF IDF parameter tuning. This one is basically our main algorithm which summarizes the text. The TF-IDF algorithm has to provide the efficient summarization. And we also did the code restructuring, which increased the speed by removing non-significant code. So the second test case is user experience and user interface. So we also worked on the static CSS modified. It improved the overall static CSS part of the web page. We also work on the Bootstrap CSS, altered the style changes for better look and feel of the web app. HTML elements restructuring improved the overall aspects ratio of each elements on the web page. Voice assistant feature update. Open PDF by saying PDF. Open the PDF from the database into a web browser. In this one, it's our in upcoming sprint 4. So in the sprint 4, we have planned to work on the work dictionary application, which is in higher priority, and making website tablet friendly. These both are in process and we are working on it. So from this slide, it will be explained by Haley. Thank you.
Thanks, Karan. So we move on with our backlogs for Sprint 3. So as a Scrum team, we have to research about the implementation methodology, like, and also some of the new functionalities, like opening PDF file using voice assistant, login validation, internal code restructuring to make the application more efficient, and TF-IDF hyperparameter tuning. Also, as a development team, we have to implement the upload option, so that the users will select a username and then upload a document, and also they can fetch it. Also, as a development team, we integrated opening PDF file through previously developed voice assistant. And we also, as a development team, have to make our application more attractive. So we have enhanced the CSS and the UI part by adding more background pictures. Also, we have implemented TF-IDF hyperparameters tuning, and as a Scrum team, we have to present the progress of the Sprint 3. So this is the burn down chart, and we have labeled it as the work done and the timeline. According to the planned thing, our actual graph is as follows, the burn down chart. This is our retrospective for Sprint 3. What went well was the sprint planning, the distribution of tasks, and discussing ideas. What can be improved is the time management and the division of time with each tasks. And also some of the action items include setting reminders of work, weekly team meetings, and also time management. New functionalities for Sprint 3. We have introduced a new functionality, which is opening PDF file using voice assistant. User can give voice commands, and a PDF file, his desired PDF file, will open. And so user doesn't need to specifically use keyboard and mouse to control and open the files. Second thing is TF-IDF algorithm hyperparameter tuning, which is done because to enhance the algorithm, and to we in this technique we have to set the some of the parameters manually. It is just for getting the best model performance. Some of the additional functionalities are also improved CSS, which Jasmeet will be showing in the next upcoming screenshots. Next functionality is enhanced upload section, which is also which will be shown by Jasmeet, and also some of the internal code restructuring. So yeah, that's it. Further on, Jasmeet will be showing the screenshots. Thank you.
Thank you, Haley. So these are all the technologies that we are using in our application, starting with Django. We are using Django as our full stack web framework, and whole of our application front end and back end has been done in Django. Other technology we are using is NLTK, which is Natural Language Processing Toolkit. This toolkit is providing us so many libraries for text processing for tasks like tokenization, classification, and tagging. Other library we are using is Jansim, which is helping us with a task called topic modeling. Then we are converting our PDFs to text by using the pypdf2 library of Python. Other API we are using is GTTS, which is basically a Google text to speech. It is basically taking the MP3 data given by user and converting it to text and passing it to the speech recognition library, which is also one of the functionality of our application. We are using PostgreSQL as our database, and we are hosting it in a cloud platform called Heroku. Next slide. So in this sprint, we have worked with our CSS of our application. So to make our application look more attractive, and the user which are using our application don't find it dull while using it. So we added some background picture, we aligned all the buttons, and we added color to the button as well. So this is how our home page looks like now. We updated the CSS of our upload tab as well. Here also we added the background pictures, some color to the button, and align the buttons. So this is how upload tab looks like now. And the same with the voice assistant. So these all the CSS enhancement we have did in our sprint 3. In our upload tab, we did some enhancement. We added the username field. So this username field is fetching the users from the database, and when the user want to upload the document to access in future, they can give their username, so it make it easy to identify their document. We also updated the date field here. Now the date field is automatically taking the current date. User don't have to give it manually. So this is the work done in upload tab. Now the user will be able to access the uploaded document from the upload list itself. We have worked on the column called documents uploaded. We made it hyperlink, and by the clicking on the document name, user can easily access their uploaded document. So we added one more functionality in our voice assistant, which is a PDF. Now the uploaded document can also be accessed by giving the vocal instruction to the voice assistant. So these is the screenshot of our terminal, which is showing all the instruction given by the user and also by the voice assistant. So when you go to the voice assistant tab, it will greet you. Then user have to give the instruction PDF in order to open their PDF. Then the assistant will ask which PDF do you want to open. User can give the name of their PDF, like here Indian history. Then the voice assistant will respond back with the opening PDF, and you can get your PDF open. All our latest update is in GitHub, so you can access from with our wiki page. This is a link given here. Thank you. This is our presentation of Sprint 3. If you have any question, please let us know. Thank you. Hi everyone. So this is our demo session. Our application is already running, and this is our login page. I will give my credentials. Now I will log in. I will land to the home page where I will get all this option for summarizing my PDF. So first I will choose the PDF. This is the PDF I'm uploading. With the click of upload file, the file will get uploaded. Here's the file. Now here, when I click on the drop down of topic field, the list of topics generated will get display here, and I will choose one of the topic like history. I've selected it. Now I will click on the question button. It will give me the list of questions generated of the selected topic. So these are the list of questions. I will select, let's say, this question, and I will press the button select. Now by clicking on the answer button, I will answer of the generated question. So this is the answer, and which is quite long. So I want the summary of this answer. I will get it by clicking on the summarize button. So this is a short form of the answer that was generated above. So this is a summary. I can also listen to the generated answer and in an audio form by clicking on the narrate answer. Now I will go to the next functionality of our application, which is upload. This section will allow me to upload the document and access it in future. So it starts with the username field. I will give my username so that I can identify it in the future. With my name, I will give the document name also, which is Indian history. This date is coming automatically. I will choose that file because I want to use it in the future. So I will upload it here. When I click on the upload file, it will take me to the upload list tab. Yeah. So here is the document that I have uploaded, and I can access it by clicking here as well. So here is the document PDF that I have uploaded. Now I will go to the voice assistant functionality, and in this sprint, we have introduced the new functionality in voice assistant, which is opening PDF. So I want to open PDF by giving the voice instruction. So I will first click here.
How may I help you?
PDF.
Yes, you want to open.
Indian history.
PDF.
So here, my PDF file got opened. So this is the functionality and the live demo of our application. Thank you. If you have any question, please let us know.